Welcome to t-syte's blog for healthcare entrepreneurs. Today we are hosting one of our mentors, Dr. Shani Bloom. Shani, thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Shani, you've chosen an interesting direction in medicine, specializing in clinical development of pharmaceuticals and devices. This is a short interview, so what are your two best tips for clinical development?
My first tip would be to ascertain that your clinical trial is answering the right questions. In many cases, especially simple medical devices and digital health, the regulatory hurdle is relatively low. In these cases, you may find that the clinical trials required to obtain regulatory clearance does not support your major marketing claims. You should balance your commercial needs with the regulatory strategy. Physicians and customers are likely to demand more extensive trials than what is required for regulation. My second tip is to make sure that your proposed trial can actually be executed. In many cases, founders and management want to make absolutely sure that the clinical trial will yield a highly significant positive result, and as such, decide to test their product on picture-perfect patients. The first problem with this approach is that when you reach the market, these patients are rarely seen, and real-life results will differ from those in the trial and cause disappointment. But the immediate problem is that if you define the patient population too tightly, you may end up in a situation where your clinical trial sites are unable to find patients, simply because you're looking for purple unicorns, and you will not be able to complete your trial in a timely fashion or not at all without endless amendments. On the other hand, some founders will overestimate the projected treatment effect, ending up with an underpowered futile study. But that's for another time.
Shani, thank you very much. I really enjoyed these insights. So thank you for sharing with us. To all of you out there, we would love to hear about your opportunities. Contact details below.